Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've said that. It's been a while since I've shown my face on here, and I thought I could use this video to catch you guys up on what's been going on, what's currently going on, and everything else in between. So let's just get into this video. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Emily. I'm a lifestyle and fashion content creator here on YouTube, on Instagram, and on TikTok. If you guys don't already follow me, my socials are always linked somewhere here on the screen as well as in the description, so be sure to follow me and follow along with any and all of the content that I put up now and in the future. So, what's up, guys? I hope that you guys are all doing well. It's been like... we're about to be in June, and I don't think I've posted a video since like January or February, so it's been quite a while. Winter is over. Spring is not yet over, but it's almost over, and the unofficial start of summer is about to occur, Memorial Day. It's been a long time. This video is kind of gonna be like all over the place because I wanted it to be a talk through, but I also wanted it to be like a voiceover kind of thing and showing you guys stuff that I've been doing throughout my day. Not really a day in the life, but just like I said, catching you guys up on everything. So it's gonna be a little bit all over the place, much like my life has been recently. But first, so I don't really know where to begin, other than, I guess, just flat out saying it's been a roller coaster. My mental health has literally just been like this the past few months. And that's really, I guess, the gist of it. It's been my mental health that has prevented me from being as present as I want to be on social media. More specifically here on YouTube. I've like kind of been more active on like TikTok and Instagram, but again, not as much as I would really want to. Yeah, so since January was fine, starting off the year was fine, which is, you know, great. From February up until like a few weeks ago, like mid-April, maybe even the beginning of May, my mental health was shit. My anxiety was through the freaking roof. It was just a really hard time for me, to the point where I felt like I couldn't even leave my house. And there was a period of time where I did not leave my house for like 2 weeks straight because I just felt like something was going to happen to me, which thankfully was not the case. But if you deal with anxiety, you know that anxiety is a bitch, and it will make you make up scenarios in your mind, even if none of it is true. So there's been a lot of that going on, and yeah, basically, what is that? February, March, April, I'll say like 3.5 months of me going back and forth feeling like that, which really sucked. It was really frustrating, and I didn't know what to do with myself. Sorry, I had to move from where I was, but what I was saying was that I really didn't and don't want to turn to medication. And if you are someone that is on medication for your anxiety or any other mental health issues that you may be dealing with, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't find anything wrong with medication. I just don't think that I'm at that point yet where I want or need to take it. And I know that sounds contradicting compared to how badly I said that I've been, but each and every time it had been manageable, if that makes sense. Like, yes, in the moment it felt scary and it felt fucked up, but I always managed to get myself out of it. Therefore, in my mind, it's been manageable, you know, enough that I haven't needed any of that stuff yet. So there's that. I also want to say that it did feel really comparable to how I was in 2020. If you guys remember that, I made a whole video about that, and I can link it in the description or something so you can go back and watch it if you want, or you can just scroll and find it yourself. It felt comparable to that, and I had said that like twice when I was going through it, but I will say that in spite of me feeling that way, it actually wasn't like that, because in 2020 I felt like I had no control over anything that was going on and how I was feeling in my mind and stuff like that, because I had never felt anything like that before. I've never dealt with anything like that before, which is what made it scarier and harder to deal with. So on the one hand, it felt a lot like that, because I was just like, what the hell? Why am I feeling like this? Why is it so consistent the way that it was back then? But on the other hand, I was able to pull myself back each time. And I wasn't having as many panic attacks or anxiety attacks as I was in 2020. Like 2020 was bad. And it's one of those things that it's not just me, it was everybody. But I'm just saying specifically for me, since I had never dealt with anything like that before until that point. 2020, I had no control over anything. Like I was having meltdowns on a regular basis. I felt like I couldn't breathe. Like I was just like flipping out, even if I was in my own house. And it was just bad. It was really, really bad. And now I felt those things, but I also had the tools, the resources within myself and everything that I had learned from 2020. And I was able to put them to use now. And they weren't foolproof, right? Because I kept feeling how I was, which really sucked, but they did help. I hope that makes sense, because I know that it's very flip-floppy and all over the place, but then again, so is anxiety, so is mental health. Unfortunately, there's going to be good and bad days whenever, and there's just, it's always going to be a roller coaster. Something's always going on. I wish it wasn't the case, but it is, unfortunately. And you just kind of have to roll with the punches, hope for the best, and take it one day at a time, which is exactly what I did, even though it felt like never ending because it went on for like 3 months. But I can proudly say that for the past like 2 weeks, although the anxiety still like lingers, like it never fully goes away, let's be real, unfortunately, but it has gotten significantly better. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very happy. I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. Yeah, that's basically the gist of what I've been going through. So that is basically my explanation for what's been going on. There's obviously a lot more to it, but I don't want this video to drag on forever, just being like complaints and rants and stuff like that. But that is the gist of it. And now for the remainder of the video, I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I've been doing to help cope and feel better mentally, physically, emotionally, etc. Obviously, I can't show you every little last thing, or maybe I could eventually, but these are the things that I currently do now here at home to help with all of that stuff. And it starts at home, right? It's always going to start at home, no matter where you're at or how old you are, whatever. It starts with the habits at home, within yourself, within your surroundings, and then you take that with you in the outside world and wherever you go. So, so I hope that you guys enjoy seeing that, and let's just get into it. Alright guys, so this is the voiceover part of the video, and one of the biggest and most important things I found when dealing with my mental health and anxiety is having a routine helps a lot. Giving yourself something to look forward to and having that organization and structure helps keep things into perspective and keeps you ready for the next thing that's going on. Now, obviously, you can't plan every single little detail, but just having some sort of routine to be able to look forward to every single day has helped me keep myself in check and keep myself occupied, mind, body, and soul. Because with anxiety in particular, I found that, you're kind of scatterbrained. You're kind of all over the place. You're freaking out about the next thing without actually knowing, like, what's going to happen, right? So it's like your brain is already anticipating the next thing, even though it shouldn't because nothing is going to happen, but that's just how it works, unfortunately. In control, sort of. And again, you can't control everything, obviously, but that's just what I found. So anyway, back to my routine. I like to start my days off, obviously brushing up and all that stuff, but like doing a skincare routine. Not only does it make me look and feel good, but it gives me something to look forward to. And I've shown you guys my routine before, and I ice roll my face, and then I have my specific skin products that I use, and I just like to start my day off like that. I've also talked to you guys about this before, but I really love to incorporate meditation into my day-to-day routine. I used to do it in the morning, but more recently I've switched it to nighttime because I just kind of like to go to sleep with a calm mind. So I only do the 5-minute meditation from the Calm app, but it does really help to calm me down and just get me ready for the end of the day. But in this case in particular, I was feeling extra anxious, so I decided to do it early on in the day. Next up is breakfast. If I'm home every single day, I try to make myself a good breakfast. I'm obviously not home every single day, or I don't have the time every single day to be able to make myself a good breakfast, but this day in particular I was able to, so that's what's going on here. I've also gotten into the habit of taking a tablespoon full of sea moss gel. Sea moss gel apparently has a lot of good benefits. It has like 92 out of like the 102 minerals that your body should be taking in every single day. So I've really been incorporating that into my routine, and this specific one is passion fruit and also has ashwagandha in it, which is supposed to be really good for anxiety. It's all natural and it takes like 2 seconds to take in. For making my breakfast, I've shown you guys this before. It's the same. It's not always the same every single day, but you've seen this breakfast before. It's just egg whites, turkey bacon, and 2 hash browns. I love being able to make myself breakfast. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day, so I make it a point to do that, like I said, every chance that I get, and it's one of my favorite parts of the day. Making breakfast takes me about 15-20 minutes, depending on what I'm making. This in particular, more or less that time frame. Then I like to obviously sit down and enjoy it. Usually I like to watch something, which depending on who you ask, some people say it's not good for you to watch stuff while you eat, and other people like it makes no difference towards your well-being. But I personally like to. I like the entertainment as I'm eating. But this time around I didn't because I just so happened to be recording on my phone. Then after breakfast, I obviously clean up, dishes, the stove, anything that I've dirtied. I didn't show that this time, but it wasn't a big deal, so it's fine. But after cleaning up and whatnot, I usually like to stretch. Some people say you should do this first thing in the morning, but I always tend to do it after I finish breakfast and right before I make my coffee. I just like that time in between to be able to do that, and that's what I'm doing here. I stretch for about 10-15 minutes, and I do a complete full body stretching, as you've seen here. I did leave out some little parts that I do, but it's fine. You get the gist of it. Then after I finish stretching comes literally one of my favorite parts of my day, and that is making my coffee. You guys know this. You guys have seen this routine, and if this is the first time you're seeing it, then this is the coffee that I usually make during the summertime, which is a brown sugar shaken espresso with oat milk. I love this coffee, and honestly, it brings me so much joy every single day to be able to make this, and it tastes so freaking good, and it takes like 5 minutes, not even to make. So here's that. If you guys want to see a more in-depth version of this, I do tend to make TikToks on it or YouTube shorts, so definitely be on the lookout for those. Something else I've been doing recently to help feel a little more like put together is setting aside one day where I just completely clean up and get my life together. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm this super neat freak person that's always on top of their laundry and cleaning up their room and this, that, the other, because I'm definitely not. But one thing about me is I will 100% set aside at least one day every single week to completely, like I said, get myself together, do laundry, and clean up my room, change my sheets, whatever the case is. So that's what is going on here. Something else I've really gotten back into, and I'm not sure if I've actually talked about it here on YouTube again yet. I've definitely mentioned it on my other socials, but for here, if you guys are new and I haven't yet, I've really gotten back into reading and writing. If you guys don't know, I am a writer. I did graduate college with a bachelor's in journalism, major and a minor in creative writing. I used to love reading all the freaking time when I was younger, but I really fell off of it once I got older. But this year I really picked it up again, and I'm literally, every chance I get, I have a book in my hand. I am so freaking annoyed about how the lighting in these clips came out, so I am so sorry that they are so dark. I didn't realize it in the moment, only when I was watching them back, and I wasn't about to refilm all of this, but yeah. Something else I've really gotten back into is keeping my body moving and more active. I just kind of try to keep myself active as much as I can at home. I really don't have much to work with. Like, I don't have a crazy amount of equipment, but just doing little things with the weights and my body weight at home helps me out a lot, keep myself going. I will do things like this, and they really do help. I've really been watching what I eat, and I've been trying to keep myself active again, even if it's as little as things like this, and it's been helping. I've been losing a little bit of weight here and there, and it's helped me look and feel better. So all right guys, so that's it. That was most of the things that I do here at home to help cope with my anxiety and just feel better generally, and some of my day-to-day routines that I've been doing recently. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful. If nothing else, if you take nothing else away from this, I hope that it makes you feel like you're not alone, because I know that in a weird way that helps me too. Like, I'm not the only one that goes through it. Sometimes that's comforting, sometimes it's not, but for me it is. And you know, with Mental Health Awareness Month upon us, I thought it was the perfect time to share this, and you know, hope to reach out to you guys. And if this video helps one person in some way, shape, or form feel seen or heard or anything, then that's all that matters. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys are doing well yourselves, your family, friends, and loved ones. I hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, and I'm excited to continue to make content again. I have a few ideas, and I'm looking forward to actually executing them. I'm hoping to come back once a week, but I don't really want to make any promises, but I do want to make it a point to hold myself accountable more. So if there's anything that you guys want to see from me, leave them below in the comments or DM me on social media. Like I said, my socials are always at the bottom of the screen in the beginning of the videos and in the description, so be sure to do that. Always remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!